To get started with experiential writing using Clicker 5, first go to www.inmaninnovations.com to download the template for Clicker 5. To open the file, just double-click on it in the list of Clicker 5 documents. Or if you loaded it on your desktop, you can click on File, then Open Grid Set, and you can open it from there. Now I'm going to double-click on it here. And all I did was use the 12-point template that comes with Clicker 5 that's used for making an on-screen talking book. Now here's the title page, here's the right arrow to go to the next page, and on each page cells contain pictures and text, and a listen cell speaks the book aloud. Each page has been set up so that the photos can easily be replaced with users' personal photos, and then the users can add their own text using their augmentative communication devices as keyboards. Now all I did was put in public domain pictures from pdphoto.org as placeholders. To replace these photos with your client or student's personal photos, you first go into Edit mode, click on Edit, choose Edit mode, and the editing toolbar appears. This is the icon, Pictures, that lets you add pictures to cells. So you just double click on that, find your library, find your photograph, and then you can drag a picture into the cell from here. But remember, you will only see the picture folders that you have registered in picture and sound libraries in Clicker. So if you haven't done that yet, I'm going to show you how to do it. It's very easy. You go to File, then Settings, Picture and Sound Libraries. Say Register New Library, create a permanent library. The default name is My Picture Library 2. Click on Next. Then you can just browse to your normal picture folder. In this case, mine is just pictures. I'm going to say OK. Next. And that's all you do. As an example, let's take some photos from the real-life case of a young man named James. I'm going to click on the Edit menu, choose Edit Mode, double-click on Pictures, find the library that I want, find a picture that I like. I'm going to click on the picture and hold down the mouse button. I'm going to drag the mouse pointer to the cell where I want the picture, then I'm going to release the mouse button. Alright, let's find another picture. We're going to go to the next page, find another picture that we like. And we're going to do the same thing. Drag and drop. Now, notice that there are names many times on these photos, and if you do not want the name to come across with it, you hold down the Shift button as you click and drag so that you do not include that name in the cell. Now that we know how to add pictures, let's talk about adding text. First of all, you would connect the AAC device to the computer using a USB cable. Then shift and click to add the text. You can delete that little prompt there. And once we have the device connected to the computer, James here might write with his device, dogs, car. And with help, he might be prompted to expand his language to say something like, I am with the dogs in the car. Going on to the next picture, he might, with this, say something like dogs beach. And once again, he might be, this is great to start out with, but he might be prompted to expand his language to say, I am walking with dogs on the beach. Now you can see how quickly we can create this fun experiential book, and you'll find the kids usually love these books they've made and like to look at them over and over again. And you can print them out and send them home with them. And don't forget, the most important thing is to save your work. So since we're working with a template, we don't want to overwrite our template, so we're going to go to File, and we're going to say Save Grid Set As, and let's call it James Book. And don't forget that all-important admonition to save early and save often. So as we go along and working with our book, we're going to come back to File, and now that we've renamed it James Book, we're going to go to File and say Save Grid Set. And that way you don't lose your work.